A very good day from myself, Devon Govender, and welcome to Speed Down Under. This is KZN's premier harness racing selection show that's proudly brought to you by Gallop TV. Of course, it's got speed, it's got quality, and it's got precision. We're going to be taking you through the race meeting that takes place on the 23rd of August in Western Australia at Gloucester Park. And of course, I've got Aldo Kodapasi. He's a trainer driver in Western Australia, an accomplished reinsman, and he's going to be taking us through his previews and selections for that race meeting. Don't forget that the betting pools, we are now commingling quartets and quinella bets, so get involved in those quartets and quinellas. There's massive pools to get involved in. We're going to greet Aldo Kodapasi all the way from Western Australia in Perth. Good day, Aldo. How are you doing?
Going very well, thanks, Devon.
That's good. That's good. All well back in Perth?
All's very well over here.
That's very good to hear. And just want to congratulate you on your newest position. You are the driving master now, I understand, for Western Australia Rawa in Perth.
Yes, got the position formally announced on Monday, so very excited for the new challenge, and hopefully I can guide some of our young apprentices in the right direction.
Well, I'm sure you're going to prove to be a valuable asset to racing and wagering Western Australia. Aldo is now the new driving master in Perth, and he's going to be taking through all the young junior drivers through their paces. We're going to get straight into the action. Gloucester Park on the 23rd of August. Aldo has got a best bet and a jackpot lined up for us. But before we touch on that best bet and that jackpot, Aldo, your best bet last week managed to arrive in style. I know it was a tough race, but a win is a win.
Yeah, a win's a win, and we'll take it any way it happens. And we fell short on the jackpot, but at least we got the best bet up.
Yeah, no, that's very good. And you have been finding those outsiders for us recently in the jackpot, because I remember last week you fancied a horse for first called Rock Me Over, and that was narrowly beaten, but massive odds at around about 25-1. Yeah, unfortunately he couldn't get over the line for us, but look, we'll get it right soon, and hopefully the punters are on when we do. Yeah, no, that was very good. And as well as the second leg of the jackpot last week, your first four selections, we did mention to the punters to box that in the quartet, and those first four numbers were in the frame as well.
Yeah, we some of the races were a bit easier last week to pick than others, but the same as this week, they're very hard fields at the moment, and we're just sort of hoping that we can get the selections right. We can't pick them all, unfortunately.
Yep, we can't pick them all, but Aldo has certainly been finding the punters plenty of value. So let's get straight into the action. The first race, Aldo, is where your best bet comes up. It is number 4, Chillin' for Michael Young and Gary Hall Jr. in the driver's seat.
Yeah, I just think this horse He's going very well, and he's got a bit of gut speed. He'll come off the arm pretty quick and put himself into the race. Prime Mover normally takes a trail. He may choose to try to hold up from the good barrier draw, but I think Chillin might just have a little bit too much speed for him off the arm, and will give himself every chance out in front.
Well, there you heard it from Aldo. The best bet comes up in race 1, and it is number 4, Chillin' with Gary Hall Jr. in the driver's seat. Hopefully punters can get off to a flying start there with the best bet, and you can build up the kitty to fire that jackpot later on. That's going to close at 13.29. First leg of the jackpot, Aldo, gone very light, just the two numbers 1 and 2.
Yeah, look, this is for a free-for-all race. It hasn't got a lot of depth in here, so gone with the two class runners, and I think the one horse, she's been our best bet a few weeks in a row, and got the prime tour, and I think she's going to have enough gate speed to hold up early. The Mickey Taker will drop to her back, and he's very quick as well, so I think that's the Quinella, those two there. And I don't really see anything else really being a major player in this race.
Well, there you heard it from Aldo. Plenty of confidence coming through for number 1. That is Ardi by the Seaside. And Aldo has selected this as the best bet twice in the past. And this horse has arrived in style. He's given us the Quinella selection there in the form of number 2, the Mickey Taker, who's also featured as the best bet and has arrived at decent odds for the punters. So we're probably going to be boxing this numbers 1 and 2 for the Quinellas, throwing this into the trifectas and quartets. Moving on to the second leg of the jackpot, we've got numbers 1, 3 and 7. We'll start with number 1, Get Your Bets On.
Yes, it's a nice little six-sprint horse. It's going to get probably a really nice trip, probably be following on Eugene. And just think she's probably going to get the right run in this race, and it's going to be a player with the right run late. So this horse might be a little bit quick for these other horses over the last furlong, but just needs a few things to go her way.
There could be plenty of value there from number 1, Get Your Bets On, because the current anti-post market is around about 5.5 to 1. That's $5.50. Of course, we'll give you an update on the South African tote once we have that for you come Friday. But the selections in the second leg of the jackpot, numbers 1, 3 and 7. Moving on to the penultimate leg, the second last leg, Aldo has gone with numbers 5, 2 and 1. We're going to start with number 5, Man Down.
Yeah, he's been going really well, and very hard to go against this horse in this race. I think he's very much an up-and-coming type, and looks like a very winnable race for him. And I think he'll get a really good trip into this race. He's very versatile. He can be used, or he can sit up and just have one kick at them. So I think he's going to be a very serious horse.
And there's a bit of value about your third selection. That is number 1, Franco Mecca. This could be a good trifecta and quartet inclusion.
Yeah, I'll guarantee he'll step away and he'll put himself up on the speed, and I think he brings probably a bit of value into this race. So it's going to give the punters a little bit of value, and that's what we're sort of looking for, to try and boost it up a bit.
Well, there you heard it from Aldo. The 3 numbers there in the penultimate leg, numbers 5, 2 and 1. Of course, number 5 is fancied. That is Man Down for Gary Hall Jr. being the trainer driver there. And this horse is holding some solid form, but we're going to be having a few place bets on number 1, Franco Mecca. Moving on to the last leg of the jackpot, 3 numbers there, numbers 4, 8 and 6. We're going to start with number 4, Hold That Gold.
Yeah, won very well the other day. I think his form's very solid at the moment. I see him landing up on the speed early, and I think he's going to give himself every chance. Love Affairs is probably the quality horse of the race, and going to get a really good trip and be hitting the line very hard at the end. But Hold That Gold might just have a little bit of a break on him early, and Love Affair might just have a few slow ones getting his way when it really counts.
Well, plenty of confidence coming through there for number 4, Hold That Gold, who has been holding some solid form. Just recapping those jackpot numbers very quickly. First leg, numbers 1 and 2. Second leg, numbers 1, 3, 7. Third leg, numbers 5, 2 and 1. Fourth leg, numbers 4, 8 and 6. You can spend 36 Rand there. The best bet is in race number 1, and that is number 4, Chillin'. Aldo, it's always a pleasure to have you on the show, and we wish you well with your new position at Rawa as the driving master.
No, my pleasure, Devon. And just one horse I just want people to maybe just have a look at a bit of a value each way bet come tomorrow night is race 2, number 3, Lombo, Michigan. It's going very well, and this looks like a nice race where I think he'll burn to the front early and give him something to chase. More so just doing on my form this morning, he popped up at me. So I think there's a bit of value each way for the punters if they're just playing around.
Well, there you heard it from Aldo. There's a value selection coming through in race number 2 that is not on the slide, and we will get that added onto the slide. Take note of this to all the viewers and the punters. Race number 2, that is number 3, that is Lombo Mitchinson for Michael Blackmore, and Aiden DeCampo is the driver there. And this horse is currently showing at around about 16-1 down under. Remember, this is anti-post betting. We will give you an update on the South African tote, but there's plenty of value there, and Aldo could have found us a nice roughie. Aldo, thanks very much for that.
My pleasure.
Thanks very much to Aldo Kodapasi, all the way from Western Australia in Perth. He's given us his selections and a jackpot, also given us a best bet in race number 1, which is number 4, Chillin. And of course, he is the new driving master there in Western Australia, and he's going to be taking the young drivers through their paces. Come Friday, if you're playing this jackpot, good luck to you. There's plenty of value on the card to get involved in.